What's up, guys? Thanks for clicking on the video. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I record every single lifting session that I do. And I think today is the first day I haven't recorded at least one set in probably a year. Now, sometimes I feel like it takes away from the intensity of my workout. I'm too focused on getting angles and things like that. But to me, it's worth it giving up maybe the slight benefit that I would receive just focusing 100% on my workout to provide you guys with good videos and all that. But today I was just like, I just want to focus on my workout. And it was one of the best workouts I've had in a long while. I'm pretty gassed, but my back is a little tight right now, so I'm gonna loosen that up a little bit. And tomorrow I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna try to squat for the first time, regular low bar squat. Maybe I'll only be able to do the bar, maybe I'll be able to work up to like 135. We'll see, but one way or another, guys, we will get back to big.
You'll win somehow, so give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know. Let the music take over, baby.
It just rained for like the first time in a month here. And you know that old 50 Cent song when he was like, sunshine would not be so special if it wasn't for rain?
Sunny days wouldn't be special if it wasn't for rain.
Like, dude, you're drunk. Sunshine's awesome all the time. It never needs to rain. But old school 50 Cent, man, that brings back some good memories. Get Rich or Die Trying. It didn't really get much better than that album. And if you don't like rap music, you're probably hating my life right now. Just like, shut up, dude. Get into the workout. All right, let's do that. So, working with very, very conservative weight here. And it was a little bit discouraging because the most amount of weight that I worked up to on this day was 225 pounds. And it felt heavy. Now, that's very discouraging because I was getting to the point where I could rep out 315 for 10 to 12 reps. Obviously not able to do that right now, and this lower back thing is pretty sure it's sciatica. It's shooting, some pain is going down into my leg now, which it sucks, but it's fine because I'm able to at least get into the gym. I'm able to walk around, so things will get better here. Went into some bench press, just got in some volume, just loaded up 185, just try to get in maybe total 4 or 5 sets, just get in like 6 or 7 reps, just to be able to get a little bit of pressing in there. And then I actually moved into some leg curls and leg extensions, which you guys know that I never do, or I never film if I do, but I figured why not, it's something that I'm able to do at this point. And then I moved on to the squat machine. Now, I really like this thing. It takes all the pressure off my lower back, and it's just another exercise that I can throw in there in the meantime until I can get back into just squatting primarily. So I will utilize what I have available to me, and that was really the workout for the day. I don't have a whole lot of time in the mornings when I go to work, so just kind of squeeze it in, which is the one nice thing about not doing like my powerlifting movements, not taking nearly as much rest time, so I'm able to get through a little bit more volume there. But we're making do. We are making do here, guys. I can't speak, I can't lift, can't do anything right now. But you know one thing I can do? I can always eat. So I just got some pasta here, some noodles, 90-10 ground beef and marinara. Nothing fancy. This was actually supposed to be my lunch. I meal prepped this for the week, but I did a food challenge last night, and I woke up and I was like, I don't even want to think about food. I went to the gym, just had my half scoop of protein in my coffee, and then I did have my overnight oats afterwards, but then it got to lunchtime. I was like, I just cannot think about food, which is kind of nice. I saved a little bit of time there, so now I'm going to have this. It's going to be nice being able to introduce carbs back into my dinner. So over the last few months, you guys know, my carb sources have really been fruits and vegetables, and that's about it, which I don't mind at all. But being able to have like pastas and potatoes, I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'm going to set my calories back at around, for now, about 2,400 on the weekdays, and then on the weekends, things will get a little crazy probably. So we'll see, and then I'll keep creeping those back up and up. So how close to going to bed do you guys usually finish your food for the day? I don't understand how people can finish all their food like an hour or like 2-3 hours before they go to bed and then go that whole time without any food. I mean, you gotta go to bed hungry, so that's nothing that I can do. I always try to end the day with something I enjoy, especially something sweet, and I have been loving this little poverty protein brownie, so I'll just do like a scoop of PES and some baking cocoa. That's about it. Sometimes I'll add like a teaspoon of baking powder, but does that stuff actually do anything? I'm not sure. It could be marketing, but that's just a nice way to end the night. That's the consistency I typically go for. Put it in the microwave for a minute. I'm telling you guys, this thing is so good. You know what I find interesting? This just happened to me. So someone will follow you on Instagram, and then they will go like every single one of your pictures. I mean, I don't have that many, but literally I have 100 notifications so-and-so liked your photo. I mean, do they do it to get noticed? Because it definitely works. I'm noticing, but it's kind of interesting. Like that must have taken a lot of time. So thank you for liking all those pictures, I think. And now I can go to bed happy. Tomorrow is an off day from the gym, even though every day has kind of felt like an off day from the gym. So typically what I'll try to do is wake up, do some mobility, some yoga. Some days it doesn't always happen, not nearly as enticing as going to the actual gym, but I do what I can.
Going to be doing a review of PES Select's new vegan protein blend.
That is very sweet and very, very delicious.
The first time I ever saw this stretch, I was like, there's no way my body is ever going to do that. I still need a little bit of assistance with this guy right here. But I'm telling you, if you guys try this out, it hurts so bad at first. But once you just lay there for like a minute, you will love it. Fast fact of the day, I've never used the snooze button on my alarm. I just don't see the point of it. You're just wasting time. If you hit snooze, you lay there. Now, I'm not gonna say I never want to get out of bed, but there's this phenomenon, right, that I only feel tired and I only want to lay in bed on the days that I don't go to the gym. And that just tells you how psychological being tired is. It's all in your head, because when I have something to look forward to, like getting up and going to train, there's never been a problem. I've been doing this for over 2 years now. I've missed 0 gym sessions for any reason, but definitely not for sleeping in. And the only reason I say that is because I think some people just like build it up in their head, and that's what defeats them ultimately. So we are gonna go to work now. Unfortunately, like I said, no going to the gym, and we're gonna have a fantastic day. So I might not be able to hit any PRs in the gym, but maybe I'll hit some PRs at work today. Maybe I'll hit some productivity PRs, or maybe when I have a lunch plan, maybe I'll have like a friendship PR. The world is yours, my friends. The world is yours. So insert inappropriate comments down below, but I have made a very conscious effort to not sit in a chair unless I'm at work. Really, sitting down is so terrible for you, especially right now. My back's hurting me, and it feels very uncomfortable to sit in a chair. Unfortunately, I have to do so for very long periods of time. So when I'm home editing videos, I've made a promise to myself that even though this is not the most comfortable position, again, insert joke down below, it's better than what the alternative, which would be a chair. I need to get one of those standing desks. That would be ideal. But until then, this is going to have to do. I get a lot of questions on music that I use in my videos. Where do I get it? How do I find music that doesn't have copyright on it? Okay, first off, guys, I'm in a partnership program which provides me royalty-free music. I am partnered with Fullscreen. If you guys are interested in partnership programs, I don't know that they're worth it, but that is the biggest perk for me. I also look a lot online, which takes hours and hours and hours, but it's worth it to me. And also, sometimes I'll find a song that I just have to use for a video, and I'll get flagged for copyright, and I just won't care, because a channel my size, you don't make any money on ad revenue. I mean, a little bit, but it's not worth it. I would rather put out a quality video and have music that I like. The absolute best part of getting too focused and losing track of time on a project, being able to knock out all of your food just in one big meal, I love it. So we just got a salad with some cucumbers and a cut up salmon burger. We're gonna have a few whole eggs over here, and then of course we will end the night with the poverty brownie. Of course we went with the chocolate cupcake flavor tonight. Pretty sure you could probably save 30% or so if you look. Yeah, you guys can figure it out. So we're gonna wake up tomorrow, hit the gym, do some light deadlifts, and we're just gonna keep chipping away at this thing, guys. That's kind of what everything in life is about when you think about it. Just getting incrementally better day by day at something.
Time is ticking, yeah, it's taking away. I waited all my life to say my misery hates company. I'm at a loss for words, that's a first for me. Silence is golden,
just as being born in 1955 was for a software programmer.
I told you guys in a video last week I was going to be starting a new book, Outliers, and I'm about halfway through now. It's not the most exciting book. It's not exhilarating by any means. It's not my favorite book, but it has some really good messages in it. And the overall message of the book is these successful people that you read about, that you see on TV, they all had an opportunity. And more importantly, they took advantage. There was some action behind that opportunity. Because if they didn't do anything, if they just sat around and the opportunity was there, these people would be irrelevant. But really, I think what it goes to show is that there's so many opportunities available, especially to us at this day and age. They're really endless. So if you keep your eyes open for that kind of stuff, then who knows what could come out of it. You don't have to be the brightest or the best at anything. It's really more about taking advantage of the opportunity. And thankfully for me, this YouTube channel has opened up a ton of opportunity for me. And one of them is to work with great sponsors like Audible, which you guys know I love. I'm about done with this book. I'll be moving on to something else very shortly, which is great about Audible is that, you know, there's thousands and thousands of things to choose from on there. If you guys are interested, we can pick another book together. But what I really do love about Audible is that I have so much dead time in the car, you know, and it's just, I don't do anything. I get nothing out of it. So to be as efficient as I can, I will listen to audiobooks, and I'm able to get through quite a few, which I would recommend to all of you. So if you guys are interested in signing up for a membership, the first book is free, and you can use the link down below and use my name as the code, and you guys will get hooked up. So let's get inside. The day is over, the work day is over at least, and we'll get some food, do some editing. You guys know the drill.
So that's the reason why I don't often talk about my macros, but just to give you guys an idea, we're messing with 100.
Just going for a nice little afternoon stroll with Sarah.
So, we're going to have a couple salmon burgers. Probably head to bed very shortly. Didn't have the best gym session today. Didn't feel the best. But we'll head in tomorrow and we'll see if we can do a little bit better. I got a question on a video the other day that I wanted to address. They asked, why is it that what you do is not considered an eating disorder? You are very restrictive 90% of the time and then seem to binge every so often on things you don't ever eat in these cheat or challenge videos. A lot of YouTubers do it, just confuses me. And I don't want to make light of this situation because the eating disorders are very real. And since starting this YouTube channel, it's really opened my eyes because of the messages that I get. And I was oblivious. I had no idea how many people struggle with food. So if that is you, trust me, you are not alone. I've gotten hundreds and hundreds of messages about this. Now, I guess in the last few years, I've been hanging around more fitness people, and I've seen a wide range of relationships with food. And I think some people that aren't into fitness at all, they look at all of us and they say, nope, you all have eating disorders. If you're putting food on a scale, you're just way too worried about it and you're messed up in the head. And I'd be pretty careful about that because I've seen real eating disorders ruin lives, and people honestly struggle with it just as bad as any other disease or any other thing that you're struggling with in life. But for myself, I would say no, I do not have an eating disorder. Maybe I'm just blind to the fact that I do. I don't think so, but maybe obviously it's biased. But I think a lot of things that you guys need to understand. One is that this YouTube channel is for entertainment. So if you see me do a food challenge, believe it or not, I do not enjoy those. First, you feel like crap. It never feels good. You gotta spend a bunch of money. They take forever to edit, but I do them to entertain you and because I'm a sucker for the views. And I think a lot of times you guys only see bits and pieces of it, right? So I'm not gonna show you myself sitting down eating chicken and broccoli because you don't wanna see that. That's not fun. That's not exciting. It's not that I'm restricting myself 90% of the time. It's just that I'm eating moderately 90% of the time, and then other times I let myself indulge in other things. It's not like I'm sitting around every night eating whole packs of Oreos. This is so ignorant. I dedicate this to my art teacher who told me I had no artistic abilities. Damn it! So I probably do set a bad example sometimes, but keep all this in mind.
I ain't your daddy. Don't do what I'm doing. Do what's best for you. And even though I got that comment, I think it's a valid comment, by the way. I don't think they're wrong at all to ask that. I've gotten so many other messages from people telling me that I've helped them with their relationship with food, and that really does mean a lot. And hopefully you guys, even though this channel is very heavily food focused, hopefully you guys realize that. To me, food is not life. It just keeps me fueled, and the whole it's not that serious mentality that I have. I mean, hopefully that's helping you guys out, because you shouldn't live for your next meal. And I know that it's easier said than done if you really do suffer with these issues. So we're gonna cut it off there. We talked a lot in this video. What did you guys think about the style of this video? Too much workouts? Too much talking? Probably so. So we'll get into some more exciting stuff in the future. But I just want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. It's pretty awesome. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it. That really does help me out a lot. You made it to this point. You had to have liked something. And I look forward to talking to you guys next time. I want to make it very, very clear that no Oreos were harmed in the making of this thumbnail picture. They will all be put to good use. You guys know that. But you know there'd always be some idiot that would take some big bite of an Oreo sandwich like